have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
Good morning, SK. I'm Joffrey Raphael, and with me today is McKenna Yowie.
We are here from Builders of Unity to honor Martin Luther King Day, which we will get into in a little bit, but for now, let's get to the news.
Sophomores, the Hobie applications are due in the Career Center today. Interviews will occur next Wednesday in 102.
All students, you'll be receiving your second semester schedule next Tuesday. Counselors will be available at lunches on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for any changes that need to be made. If you are interested in Running Start, next year there will be an informational meeting for you and your parents next Thursday at 2:10 in the main theater.
Tolo is coming up. The ticket pricing is as follows. January 22nd through 26th is $10 with ASB and $15 without. January 29th through February 2nd is $13 with ASB and $18 without. And February 5th through 9th is $15 with ASB and $20 without. Buy your tickets sooner than later. Seniors, there are many scholarships available. If you would like more information on them and how to apply, visit the Career Center ASAP. Lastly, lunch with Mrs. P will begin again, starting next Friday.
The talent show is tonight at 6:30. Here's a sneak peek at the talent here at SK.
What's your special talent?
Patting my head and rubbing my belly. Oh yeah.
And your special talent is?
Glad you've asked.
And what's your special talent, good sir?
I can sing, ma'am.
Go out and support your fellow wolves as they show off their talents. In career news, there's an annual multi-care nurse camp available for sophomores and juniors. See the Career Center for details and application deadlines.
Students interested in the Evergreen College that apply by February 1st will receive a waived application fee. SAT or ACT scores are not needed.
SK is holding the AccuPlacer next Wednesday at 2:15 in the library. Pay $10 and apply at OC to be registered. The PDZA is still looking for teen volunteers for the zoo. Applications are due the 29th. See the Career Center for more information.
As we said before, we are here in honor of Martin Luther King Day. We'd like to share some information on him and what he did.
Life for an African American before the 1960s was brutal. African Americans were forced to drink and eat from stations away from the white people and herded into different buses, houses, hotels, and schools. Segregation existed in every state to some extent, but it was worse in the South. There came a point when a man by the name of Martin Luther King Jr. decided to stand up and dared to say, no, this is not acceptable. With a goal in mind and a powerful voice to back him, King had arguably the largest impact of any civil rights activist of his time. King was a devoted pacifist, but his peaceful protests were not always met with peaceful opposition. King dedicated nearly 10 years of his life to making sure civil rights became a reality. He founded several organizations and organized dozens of protests, almost all of which were readily met with tear gas, hoses, and clubs, being wielded by men with the intent to beat down the movement. Yet, despite all that, King kept on going, kept on fighting, knowing very well that any protest, any gathering, could be his last. Eventually, his day came.
Good evening. Dr. Martin Luther King, the apostle of nonviolence in the civil rights movement, has been shot to death in Memphis, Tennessee.
We set aside one day each year in loving memory of one great man's contribution to our country, not simply for his impact on the civil rights movement, but for the turmoil he encountered while standing up for what he believed in, for his personal sacrifice, so that America could one day become an accepting nation.
When we have Monday off, please take the time to honor what Martin Luther King did and to continue the spread of kindness and love as he did.
In club news, K-pop will be meeting today and they are taking their yearbook photo, so be sure to be there. National Honor Society members should visit room 104 to sign up for ready for kindergarten work times. Speech and debate will have a competition this weekend, so be sure to wish them luck. And lastly, Lifesavers will not be meeting on next Thursday. Meeting today are Magic and Trading Card Games, Builders of Unity. And on Tuesday, D&D, IB Action, Interact, GSA, and K-pop will be meeting. It's never too late to join a club.
Track athletes, there is a preseason meeting next Thursday in Stage 2 after school. If you have questions, see Mrs. Madison or Mr. Santos. Those interested in ladies water polo should go to the preseason meeting next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. at Marcus Whitman Library. They will be discussing important information. Contact Coach Vogel if you can't attend.
In the schedule of events, tomorrow at home, ladies basketball takes on Sumner, JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7. There are so many other events happening at different locations this weekend. If you're interested in attending, visit the athletics page on the school website.
Well, we have come to the end of our show.
Have a great long weekend, South, and remember to honor Martin Luther King and what he did.
Be sure to stick around after the show, to see where you are sitting for the pep assembly today.
And if you are a winter athlete, sit near your sport in the front to be recognized.
Have a great day, SK.